Hi, everyone. My name is OrganMike. I run a bunch of old games, mostly old RPGs. And this is the task randomizer for Ultima 4. So what you can see on the screen right now is Ultima 4 playing itself. And if you look in the top left corner, you will see, well, what says right now, 45, find the codex. There's 45 tasks. I can scroll through them. I'm going to be rolling a new seed, but so this is a task randomizer that was created by Cloudy Shoe, who's another Ultima speedrunner. He speedruns Ultima 6 as well as the Ultima 6 randomizer, and he mostly did the work on this. So here we go. I rolled a new seed. We have Recruit the Druid as our start for the game. And we're going to go through this pretty quick. The game itself is vanilla. But I will be doing the order that it tells me to do things in. So, I think everything of mine is in order here. Just keep an eye on technical things, and all right. So, we're going to start this. Anyone who might be in chat, can I get a suggestion for a name and gender for the avatar? Unfortunately, the only genders available are male and female. The progressiveness of 1983 in Ultima 3, where they allowed for other gender, did not carry forward to the sequel, unfortunately. But I will explain as quickly as I can when we're going on. So we're going to initiate a new game. We shall be known as Dan. Thank you, Morgan Uma Black. And I'm going to assume, I shouldn't, but I'm going to assume that Dan is male. And as soon as I hit male, the timer would start. And I'm realizing I don't have a timer up. If you give me 2 seconds, I will call up LiveSplit. And so this is the problem. I took a nap right before this. I didn't mean to, it just happened. So I'm not actually entirely... Here we go. I have my LiveSplit timer up. You can see it there in the bottom of my little flag. All right. So. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, so when I hit M for male, this timer will begin. I will, if there's a timer happening, I'll keep my own time anyway. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's roll. All right. Or, actually be highlighted on the game. There we are. Okay, so we have this opening scene, the bottom of which is being cut off because I misplaced the window. We're out for a walk in the woods where a mysterious blue portal opens up. We find stuff in the grass where the mysterious blue portal was. And then one of the things is a book. You read the book of history. Best introductory frame in all of gaming. No, really, read the book of history. There we go. Closing the book. We take it. There's a Ren fair happening over the hill. There's someone juggling. It's a good time. There's music happening. It's calling us forward. The music is calling us forward. And there's a caravan at the far side. And a traveler is waiting there. And she's going to ask us 7 questions. This is going to determine our character class. Now, according to the randomizer, our first character has to be a druid. That means we need the justice. Anytime justice comes up, we must select it. Honesty would be lovely. Please don't be justice. Sacrifice. Good. So we'll take honesty. These determine our character class and starting stats. Honor, next to be spirituality or humility. Spirituality. We'll take spirituality. This is a double or a single knockout, so anything we don't pick gets eliminated from the next pack. So justice we must pick because a druid's virtue is justice. Compassion and valor. We're going to take valor. Valor and it's probably going to be spirituality. We'll take spirituality. Probably should have taken valor, but there we are. Honesty, this will be justice, so we'll take justice. And the last ones will be left will be justice and spirituality. And we have to take justice. We open our eyes to, and the game begins right here. So we're in the town of U. I'm going to turn the volume off, and we're going to pause for a sec so I can see what the next task is. Obtain the Rune of Sacrifice. Okay, so the Rune of Sacrifice is in the town of Minok, some ways distance. I'm going to go straight south from here, through the woods. I'm going to try and get to where I need to go very quickly. I mean, that's just a general rule. The moon gate over here is open. If I can get there in 3 seconds, I can get straight to Minok. There we go. The moon gates are the game's fast travel. There's one near every major town. That means there's 8 of them, and this is the town of Minok. Okay, now this is going to be tight. I might actually die right here. Death is not the end in this game. Can I purchase a bow here? No, I can't. Okay. Get out of my way. No, don't block the door. NPCs in this game have a really nasty tendency of getting in your way at the worst times. Or the best times, too. Here, get out of the way. So this is really fun, too. This guy's a guy named Zircon. He runs the forge. The Rune of Sacrifice is in his forge. So we have to walk into the fire, come down in here, find the Rune of Sacrifice, and walk out of the fire so we don't burn. Get the horn. Okay, whoops. Get the horn. I will go and get the horn. So the silver horn is found in a completely different spot from here. So I'm going to go and find that. I'm going to need some magic first. So we're going to head down over here. So what I'm walking through are hills. That slow progress slows me up a bit. Those little blue patches are marshes. They poison you if you walk in them. But over here, you'll find one little piece of marsh. So at this marsh is where we can find the reagent Mandrake. And actually, I'll show you here. We mix reagents for spells. All our spells have to be pre-mixed. The only reagents we have are ginseng and garlic. We can use them to mix cure poison spells. And I'll mix 3 of them now because I'm going to get poisoned waiting here for Mandrake. Inside the forge is a brilliant hiding space. Who would be crazy enough to look there? Yeah, that's pretty much, I guess, the concept. It's also the Rune of Sacrifice, right? So it only makes sense that you have to sacrifice something to get it, right? So in this case, it's your personal health. So we're just waiting for both moons at the top to go to black. New moons as the only time we can find Mandrake, and we can find it every 16 steps. And so we'll find a bunch of Mandrake. Okay. And we'll cure our poison. We have to walk around here. I'm going to take that 200 gold I have. I'm going to turn it into more gold here in the village of Vesper. So the purpose of this game is to become the Avatar. There's no great evil we have to face off against. We're here to purchase a... can I buy a bow? Nope. Yeah, we'll purchase a sling. That's fine. 1. So there's no great evil at the end of this game. Instead, what we need to do is become a paragon of virtue. We have to become just the best. We're going to steal all this money on our path to becoming a super good guy. We're going to buy some magic gems. We'll need some keys as well. So we have to embody the 8 virtues. They are honesty, compassion, valor, justice, sacrifice, honor, spirituality, and humility. All of them have in-game meaning. So in this case, we just traded on our honor, honesty, and justice in order to get a little bit of extra money. This is not a good thing to be doing. This is combat. Hello, orc. I'm now shooting it with my sling. I've killed it. This time I can take the chest with no problems. I'm trying to get back up to the moon gate there. So everything happens in cardinal directions. I can't actually aim off of north, south, east, or west. Hello, Nixie. All right, now I'm going to run back up here to the moon gate. Come on. Okay, we're going to wait. It will open at both double full moon. And I'm going to wait for it to go 2 phases from there because I need to get some spell components, some herbs. Boom. This is the town of Scarabray. Welcome to the town of Scarabray. That's Shamino. We're going to recruit him later. This is where we purchase herbs. Now, we got 22 Mandrake, which is a pretty good haul. Yes, I am in need of reagents. So the herbalist, the person who is responsible for running the herb shop is blind. So if I go spy a sulfurous ash, they sell sulfur ash for 2 gold pieces a pop. Well, in this particular case, I would like 99 of those. It'll be 198 gold. Now remember, this person is blind, so I'll just pay them 1. Seems like a fair trade to me. Talk. We need ginseng, 99, 1. Yes, C, 99, 1. So, again, we're trading on virtues to get stuff. This might be looked at as a really neat hack in another game. In this particular game, it's actually deliberate and it's bad. Like, we've actually done a bad thing. Oops. So I'm mixing reagents up for my spells that I'm going to need for later. Blink is the most common. You'll see us in Ultima IV speedrunners typing bed a lot. So it's the spell name, Blink, and then reagents, Blood Moss and Spider Silk. So bed comes up as a little bit of an in-running joke. We need at least 6 energy fields. I'll just mix those now. We need a bunch of fireballs. Some heals. We'll use a lot of heal spells. I queried quicknesses. Quickness is obviously a useful spell if we want to go fast. As is Blink. Blink lets us travel quite great distances very, very quickly. This is the sleep spell. We'll be using that. We need some wind change spells for when we are sailing in a balloon or on the ocean. Some exits. And I'm only mixing these up now. Normally I would mix them because if you're standing around outside, some Z down spells. And yes, I say Z, I am Canadian. Normally if you're standing around outside and mixing spells, the moons are changing. So I often, when I have to wait for specific moons, is when I do all my spell mixing. I have my little mnemonic here, but can Dave even fly? He queried seriously, and then WXYZ. And we'll mix a few gate travel spells, because gate travel is the fastest way to get around. We'll finish off with some bed. Let's see what else we got. Cures. Almost ran out of cures. No, Awaken. Fireball. That looks like a good setup. All right, so we're going to talk to the herbalist. Yes, I am in need of reagents. We're going to purchase, we're not going to purchase 99 sulfur ash. We're going to purchase 40 sulfur ash for the low price of 1 gold. We're going to purchase 99 ginseng for 1 gold, 99 garlic for a gold, 99 blood moss for 1 gold, 99 spider silk for a gold. Nope, that's not what I want. Yes. Oh my goodness. And 99 black pearl. Now, the reason I only purchased up to 50 sulfur ash is because as much as doing the one can wreck our virtues, doing the reverse, paying what we should be paying, will fix our virtues. I'm not going to do it now. I'll be coming back here later to do that. But that way, I don't have to sit there and count out 49 packets. I can just look at the number of what I've got. Now, finally, we're going to get ourselves to the horn. We're going to use that blink spell I mixed to come over here. Blink moves us between 5 and 30 steps in a single direction. Oh, hello, skeletons. I don't want to fight you, but I'm going to, I guess. Can use that heal spell we mixed too. Evaded the poison trap. We'll cast Blink South, and Blink South once more. And this is where the silver horn is. And we'll click on this and slide up to the next one. The Rune of Honesty. Perfect. I am nowhere near that. We're going to, before I do that, I'm going to check my magic points. 20, or not even that many, 12 magic points. How many I'm going to get? I get my intelligence plus half my intelligence for magic points. So 35 at a maximum. So I don't have enough points to actually cast that gate travel spell I mixed. But I do have enough money to blink my way over here. Oh, MP too low. And the problem is, if you don't have the magic points to cast a spell, but you choose it anyway, you still wind up using up the spell mixture, because this game is unfair. We're going to go in here. We're going to buy us a horse. Yes, you can. Only 100 gold piece. Now, when I yell giddy up, the horse moves 2 squares every time I input a direction, instead of just 1. This lets me avoid random encounters on the overworld. Okay, we're going to go up here. This is where the moon gate will open up. I'm going to take another look at what I need to mix. Undead. I didn't mix any undead. And I ruined my sulfur ash. That's all right. We're going to mix some more winds. Heals. We're going to mix some tremor spells. Tremors. We're going to be getting more. More reagents at some point, or more mandrake at some point. Tremor is an all-attack spell that has a tendency to just wipe out whole groups of enemies. It's fantastic. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, we're pretty well set here. All right. So this is what I do. I sit around and wait for the moons to change. This is a good time for me to get a little drink. Stay hydrated. So moons are both new now. And when the first moon changes, you can see my cursor. So when this moon changes, the moon gate over here will open up. There it goes. And I'm going to wait 1. And then when it goes past full moon, boom, there we are. So the way the moons work, we're waiting for a second moon gate. The way the moons work, this is the moon Feluca, the second one. It changes about every 3 seconds. And every third time this moon changes, this one changes, Tramel. Tramel changes about every 9 seconds, every third time that Feluca changes. Tramel determines which moon gate opens, and Feluca determines which moon gate you wind up at. So right now, it's double full moons. If I were to go into the full moon gate, it would end up now here. What I want is Feluca to be a new moon, and this moon to be right there. And here we go. We're going to go over here, across the bridge. No trolls, thank you. Horse, you're going slow. Hey, Rune of Honesty. I need to enter the town of Moonglow. We're going to go over here. We're going to find the Rune of Honesty. Fantastic. What's our next task? The Rune of Compassion. Okay, well, while we're here, we're going to steal some money. Small child there. There, now I've got some cash. And we're going to, we're not going to go there. We're going to leave town. I need to get the Root of Compassion. So I'm going to blink back over here. Get poisoned in the swamp. Awesome. That's Rogue sitting at the top of the screen there. We're going to use the Moon Gate to get back to Castle Britannia, to Britain, where I will find the Rune of Compassion. Open up Moon Gate. And one more step along the path. Boom. Back I go. And over here, we will find the Rune of Compassion. What's next on the list? The Rune of Justice. It's giving me a bunch of runes at the start. So there's 8 runes to find. So we're just going to head back here. And right there. 3, and straight down here. 8 runes. 8 stones with colors. Get out of my way, please. Get out of my way. It's 8 runes, 8 stones, 8 items. Those are the things I have to find. This guy is currently standing on the rune. His name is Vorpal. He's annoying, so I'm actually going to just attack him. And run away. There's the Rune of Justice. Now all the guards are after me, but that's okay. Rune of Valor is next. It's just doing runes to me. We're just going to run away from these guards. It's cool. I'll explain a little more about that in a bit, but we're also going to stop and talk to the judge for a sec, just for a moment. Oops. No, not use. Yell. So this is Judge Talford. We can ask name, job. He decides justice. Justice is truth in action. Truth. There we are. No. Judge. What is it you have? What am I supposed to talk to you about? Justice is truth in action. Decide. That's it. No? Okay. I can't remember what it is then. Rune. There it is. There's hidden well. Can you honestly claim to be guilty of no crime ever? One of the 8 virtues is humility. If you say yes to this question, can you honestly claim to be guilty of no crime ever? If you say yes to this, it hurts your humility. So you say no, and he tells you, do your penance in a cell, and with the felon search you well. That is how you find the rune of justice. Anyway, we're not there. We're going to find the rune of valor. If I can get back to the moon gate. Here it is. Rather just feed him rat poison. We wait for the crescent moon, or the quarter moon, and we're in the town of Jalome. The Rune of Valor is in the... so again, we're going to attack some guards here. We call this guard tag. We're actually not hurting ourselves as much as it might look. So the deal is, again, we've got these virtues, and they're all represented by different sorts of actions in game. One of the actions, or some of the actions, have to do with combat. So NPCs can have a flag which labels them as hostile or not hostile. Most NPCs you meet in towns are not hostile, like these guards. I just picked up the Rune of Valor, so we'll click over to the next one. Recruit the Shepherd. Cool. So attacking a non-hostile creature is bad for compassion, justice, and honor. But there's another flag that enemies can have. Sonora, get out of my way. You know what? Right in here, there's some treasures. I'm going to take them. Sonora, get out of my way. There's another flag that enemies can have, and that is whether they're evil or not. Evil creatures, if you kill them, are worth valor. Valor is one of those things that we got to work on. Sonora, get out of my way, please. Non-evil creatures, on the other hand, don't hurt you to run away from, and what's more, if you run away from them, you get back some compassion and justice. So it's worth it for me to take a little bit of time and run away from those guards. All right. In the south, you can see a shrine. That's the Shrine of Valor. That's not where we're going right now. We're going to recruit a shepherd. For that, we need the last phase of the moon. I need to mix a couple more dispels because I used a couple too many there. It's all right. So yeah, the task randomizer, by its very nature, kind of ends up with us standing around a fair bit. The game, my record for the game vanilla is just under an hour by a couple minutes. My task randomizer record currently stands at 2 hours, 11 minutes with the druid. So it's all a matter of what tasks I get, though, right? It's all a matter of what order things come in. At the moment, I don't have the magic points to cast gate travel spells, or a lot of this would go a little faster. Instead, I'm waiting on the moon gates. And if I start to get stones showing up, I'm going to have to go into the dungeons, which is that much more fun. Okay, here we go. Moon gate open. I need it to tick over one more. And here we are, the ruins of Magincia. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's save here, I'm going to try and find a boat before I go any further. We're going to leave the horse over here. This is the best place to wait for pirates to attack. The game doesn't like when you lie, yeah. Unfortunately, no. The game doesn't like it when you lie. So this is the best place to wait for pirates to attack, and my next task, that is not a pirate, that's a seahorse. They're not evil, so I can leave the fight without losing valor. We do need a boat to finish the game, required. Random encounters on the overworld have a maximum size of 2 creatures times the party size. I only have 1 character in the party right now, so we're going to wait here and get a boat before I grab another character. because the maximum size for a random encounter is 2 enemies. As soon as I recruit the shepherd, it's going to be 4 enemies, which I'm sure you know is twice as hard as 2 enemies. See when it says victory here after the squid runs away? That means that it was an evil creature and I might have gained some valor. Hey, boat! Come over here. There we go. Fireball. I said fireball. Oh, I didn't have the magic points for it. Okay, get out. No, don't run back on the boat. Go away. Shoo. All right, now I got a boat. Fantastic. I'm here to recruit a shepherd. I'm going to yell giddy up. I'm going to run through here. Talk to Katrina. Join me. Fantastic. Next task. Obtain partial avatarhood of sacrifice. This is actually really tough. What's my experience at? 1100. Okay, so how do we get sacrifice? Well, what we do, we leave here. We're going to leave our boat behind. You can sail if you want to. We're going to head back to... This pirate running away onto land, yeah. We're going to head back to Britain, to Castle Britannia. We're going to claim some levels. The way we get sacrifice is to give blood at the healers. In order to do that, we need at least 400 hit points, which means we need a minimum of level 4. We have levels happen at you go from level 1 to level 2 at 100 experience, and then the experience required for every level doubles after that. So 100 to level 2, 200 is level 3, then 400 for level 4, 800 for level 5. Then 1632 and 6400, and we do need to be level 8 to end the game. Like, we have to get that high to finish the game, because we're going to need to recruit the entire party, and you can only recruit characters. You know what, it's going to be faster if I just blink over there. And if I go here, there's more mandrake. We're going to need that. And good, Katrina's poisoned. Fantastic. I'm not being sarcastic. I do actually want her poisoned. Because carrying around dead bodies is way faster than actually having them in the fight. There, Katrina is now dead. Still have to select what character is going to cast the spell. All right. Hey, squid. Cool. We're going to enter Castle Britannia. And we are going to go up here. Get out of my way. We're going to talk with this guard. We're going to ask him about being a guard. Guard must be a valiant warrior. Are you the most valiant warrior? Again, this is a question about humility. No, I'm not the most valiant warrior. It says still flee not from battle. Well, it depends on who I'm fighting, doesn't it? We're going to head over here. We're going to talk to Lord British. And he's going to give us level 5. Dan is now level 5. And now we've got 42 magic points, so I can use that gate travel spell once. Come here. Thank you, guard. Descend down here, and we're going to go over here. We're going to talk to the healer. If I need to get partial avatarhood and sacrifice, I need to get my sacrifice up to level 99. Here are my virtues. Press Alt-Z, which says bad command, Control S, which gives us this lovely list of numbers. They are, first 2 numbers are my level of honesty, 0, 1, yeah, because I've been stealing stuff. Compassion, because I've been running away from guards. Valor, 60, good. Justice, because I've been stealing things. That's sacrifice, 50. Honor, spirituality, and humility. So I want to get my sacrifice up from 50. I need to talk to the healer. Are you in need of help? No, I'm good. Am I willing to give 100 points of your blood to 8 others? Yep. She takes 100 hit points away. I can do that twice because I need at least 400 hit points. Talk to her. I am in need of help. She won't take blood if I have 300 hit points or if I have less than 400. Yes, she can heal me. Yeah, okay. No, I don't need more help. Yeah. Yes, B1. Yes. No, yes. Oh, that's weird. I healed the wrong person. Yes, B1. Yes, no, yes. Cool. I didn't realize we could heal bodies in this one. Yes, B1. Yes, no, yes. And we should be 85. No, yes. There we are. We're at... I don't have the money to heal myself again. We're at 90. So we're going to go and acquire some more money. First, we're going to stop here and talk to Hawkwind. Hey, Hawkwind. I don't actually need to talk with you specifically about anything. But talking to Hawkwind raises our spirituality. That one right there. It went from 60 to 66 from the 2 times we talked to him. And in order to keep you from just standing there and talking to him, the game will only let you talk to him, or will only give you the benefit of talking to him every 100 steps. We're just going to raid the treasury here. It's okay. We're going to go back to the healer and get healed. It'll be good. Get out of the way. The guards don't really seem to mind. The guards are there, if you get attacked or if you attack someone. And we'll be playing guard tag with them later, probably. 69. Fantastic. Cool. There's a guard in my way. They don't normally walk in there. Thank you. I'm not quite ready to play guard tag with them yet because I might have to tank my my compassion and other such virtues. Yes, B1. Make sure I'm healing the right person this time. Yeah, I'll pay. Nope, yes. And nope, yes. All right, that should put my sacrifice at 99. There it is. And I will now use that to go and become a partial avatar of sacrifice. We have to become a partial avatar in all 8 virtues in order to beat the game. Board the horse. Cast 1. Gate travel, finally, to phase 5. Giddy up. So we're back here at Minok. Head down around here. And over here is Vesper, and over this bridge right here is the Shrine of Sacrifice. We enter the Shrine of Sacrifice. We have to meditate on the virtue of sacrifice for 3 cycles. This is the break that we get in the game. We do this 8 times. We need to know the mantra. The mantra don't change from game to game, so I already know what it is. There's this lovely little poem that you get in the town of Minok. The raven sees, the raven saw, and in the corn he saith caw. And that's the mantra. So while that is meditating, I will find out what my next thing is. The Yellow Stone. I'm going back and forth all the way across Britannia. You're getting the full tour this time. I'll pour myself some more water. Yeah, normally I'm either at work, which is where I am now, in the church where I work. There you go. Grant a division. All right, so we need the Yellow Stone. Okay, great. We're going to use another gate travel spell. Back to phase 2. Oh, no, we're not casting. We're going to yell giddy up. There we go. I want to yell giddy up, not whoa. I need to come up here. Blink north. This is a dungeon. We're going to go in. We can't go in on a horse. Game will not let us, because that would let us get a horse into some really weird places. We're going to use the down spell to level 5. We're going to ignite a torch to see where we landed. This is a slime. It's good to fight a slime, because this slime has actually allowed me to recover some magic points, because 1 magic point comes back every step, whether we win combat or not. 29 points. Should be 30 now, yep. We're going to step in here. We're going to use a tremor spell. Boom. Kill a couple serpents. Sea serpents do a lot of damage. I don't like them. So I'm going to stand back here and, shoot slings at them. You can see this little chip in the wall right there. That's an indicator of a secret door. I've walked through a couple. That secret door stepping there, put another chip in this wall here. So I can go over here. And that makes this bridge appear. That is an altar where we get the Yellow Stone. Number 11, get the wheel. All right. We need to exit out of here. Board the horse. Yell giddy up. And we are going to leave our horse down here where I can find him later. Oh, you'll also see this little line here appeared when I became partial avatar sacrifice. When I've got all those lines, it will form a little Ankh symbol. Do I have enough? No, I don't have enough experience to level up again. Do I have enough magic points? Yes, I do. I'm going to cast a gate travel spell to where I left my boat, because we need the boat to get the wheel. So we're sailing. I could stop here at Buccaneer's Den, but I'm not going to. I can come back there later if I need to. This is where I got Mandrake earlier. I don't know why I pointed at the screen. That's where I got Mandrake earlier. Let me just point at things. There's a skeleton. Let's just shoot him. Cannons. And that's the town of Trinsic. Down here. Fighting on boat side is annoying, so I don't do it. Resilient Orc. And this is where we use the wind change spell. There's the wheel from the HMS Cape. Next one on the list, the book. We'll need that later too. So the way sailing works, the winds change in real time, like the moons, but not on any set pattern. If you are sailing with the wind, so the wind is from the south, I'm sailing north. If you're sailing with the wind, every fourth step is slow progress. If you're sailing against the wind, every fourth step is actual movement. So we go back to phase one. Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't have any magic points. If you're tacking at 90 degrees to the wind, so when the wind is from the north, if you're going east or west, you get full speed of movement. The boat is actually the slowest way to travel. It's terrible. Jimmy the lock and come into the library. We need the book. Here's the book of truth. There we go. Partial Avatar Hood of Compassion. And now the game decides that we're going to do that one. All right. So compassion is here. We're at 68. So the way we do compassion these days is guard tag. So I'm going to try and get back south. I don't think I can get there fast enough, but we'll try. No, that's not where I want to be. There's where I want to be, and I missed it. Okay, yeah, actually, we'll go there. We'll do guard tag here. Hi. See how there's 4 guards now? It's because I got 2 party members. Every time I run away from them, I gain, I think it's 2 points of compassion every time I run away. So it's 75. That's good. Some more guards here. Guards always appear in the largest possible group. So I think that's all of them. Get out of my way, please. Thank you. And they're back. Look at that. We're at 79. If I attack this guy, I'll gain 2 from leaving, so I should be at 76. Yeah, lose 5 for attacking him. This is the fastest way to get compassion. The other way to get compassion is to stand around and give a beggar money, which works quite well, but unfortunately isn't as fast as this. 90. Okay. Do it once more. Should do it. Unfortunately, having to do partial Avatar Hood of Compassion now eliminates 1 line of getting Valor later, so I'm going to have to do a different Valor grind later. I could have gone and done it first, I suppose, but where am I at? 97. 1 more. Get out of the way. Let them come at me. There we are. All right, now we're going to gate to 2. Going to grab my horse. Blink across here. Blink across here. And enter the Shrine of Compassion for 3 cycles. Yeah, not just any book, the book. There is the book, the bell, and the candle. Those are 3 of the 8 items we need. So I said there's 45 tasks. There's 8 party members to recruit, 8 runes to find, 8 partial avatar hoods to obtain, 8 items to find. That's companions, runes, avatar hoods, items, 8 colored stones. There's the 3-part key, each of those parts, and there's the task of breaking the skull, which is on the list. Obviously, we have to get the skull first in order to break the skull. So both getting the skull and breaking the skull are on the list. And task number 45 is always obtain the Codex of Infinite Wisdom, which is how you beat the game. All right. Virtue Compassion. What do we got next? What's next on the list? The Rune of Honor. Cool. We are going to gate travel. Oh no, that's a precious spell I just wasted. Yeah, let's just make our way out of here. Yeah, okay, we're there. Gate to 6. Back here where I left my boat. We need to get my spell points back. More runes. Yeah. The runes are generally pretty easy. 6 of them are in the major towns. The Rune of Spirituality I need to get next. Okay. Rune of Honor we got. We're good. Rune of Spirituality is next. Okay, so I can no longer play guard tag. Rune of Spirituality, is back at Britain. Is back at Britain. Yeah. Get me up there. Got it. There we go. Little off the rails there. The game buffers inputs, so sometimes you want to be careful about how often you actually, press a button. We're going to use this horse to get across these sleep fields a little better and talk to good old Hawkwind the Seer. We don't actually need to ask him about anything. Though it's fun to ask him. Okay, let's see here. Go back here. So I'm waiting for... I wait for my... the hundreds digit of my move count to change. Then I can talk to him again and get the benefit. Boom, there. But if I look at my virtues, compassion has become 0/0. So if I ask him about compassion, he says, you have become a partial avatar in that attribute. You need not my insights. Justice, he'll say, cruel and unjust. In time you will suffer for thy crimes. Yeah, I'm a jerk. He has some great sayings for, I should have probably asked him about honor, because he calls me a bounder and a cad, which is great. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. I'm trying to ride into the treasury on a horse. I'm not going to steal everything. I actually am going to steal everything, but I'm not going to... Come on, get out of my way. Guard. There's one of them secret doors again. There's the Rune of Spirituality. What do we got next? Rune of Humility. Spirituality and Humility are the only 2 runes that are not in their respective towns. Shoot. Get out of the way. Guards. Guards are being mean. And I can't attack them now because I'm already partial avatar in Compassion. I would lose my avatar hood of Compassion. The game says, thou hast lost an 8th, and it's a bad time. What do we got? 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4,000 moves. Where are we on spirituality? 81. Okay. I need the Rune of Humility. That we'll find at Pause, at the little village of Pause, where I bought this horse. There's no nearby moon gate, so we have to actually walk there, or ride there, I guess. And use blink spells. So the rune, actually we're going to stop here at the market. We're going to buy some food. Do a little bit of math. We'll get 8 food. There we are. So food ticks down over time. The more people are in the party, doesn't matter if they're dead or not, the more food you use. Rune of Humility. Next one. Get the skull. We have to go back on the boat. If I'd been faster, I could have gone here to get some more mandrake. Oh well. It's all right. So we're going to leave the horse here. We're going to board the boat. The skull of the wizard Mondane. So Ultima lore being what it is a bit of a mess. It's all right. I don't like fighting on the boat, but again, it is what it is. We've got to do it. One of my friends who runs this suggests that it's the additional food cost of it's the additional energy cost of carrying around this body. We have to haul the body around, so it costs us additional energy to do so. This is where we're going to find the skull. I'm going to do a little bit of speed tech here. We're going to close the game. We're going to reopen the game. We're going to reopen the game. And we have as a rule that we can reopen directly into the game rather than going through the start screen. So we'll just do that. And that puts both moons as new, and I can get the skull. Because the skull of the wizard Mondane only shows up when both moons are new. Partial avatar hood of justice. Of course, that is what would come up. All right. Where am I going to leave the boat? I have to actually think about this. Where am I going to leave the boat? I'm going to leave the boat at Geelong. No, we'll leave it where I normally leave it, at Trinsic. Oh, forgot to turn the volume off. If you don't have the volume turned off, every time you cast a spell, this happens. And it takes up time, so we turn the volume off. Okay, so Justice right now... Oh, I do not want that whirlpool. It's not a whirlpool, I don't want that to get there. Thank you. We'll go in there. That's not what I wanted. Cast 1B. There we go. I may have the game audio turned up too loud, because I never use it, right? Okay, so where is my justice at the moment? Honesty, compassion, valor, justice, 22. Cool. We need to get honesty all the way up anyway, so we're going to talk to Margot, and we're going to buy some gin. Yes, we are. It's garlic here. Nope. 0. It is ginseng here? Nope. Is it ash here? Yeah, okay. So, what am I going to do? I'm going to... we're just going to buy a whole bunch of sulfur ash at the proper price. I don't need to restock my reagents otherwise. 2. Okay, so that costs... Doing the cycling in my brain, I need to go down to 1,074. Yes. A12. Yes, A12. Every time I pay the proper price, I get back 2 points of justice, honesty, and honor. So you get to hear me tapping away at the keys for a while. Said they're 99. 99, 99, 99. Good. All right. Now we go out of here. We need to get justice. Okay. We're going to blink across. We don't need to blink. What am I doing? Actually, yeah. We'll use the gates. We'll see what I need to mix. Oh, we need to mix some more blinks anyway. Gates. Yeah. We'll mix some more tremor. There's 26 spells, 1 for each letter of the alphabet. You learn the mixtures very quick. We're going to wait for this to go to Britain. Boop. Anything else I need to mix? Sleep zones, exits. Yeah, I think we're good. And this will take us back to where U is. But we're not going to U. We're going to the Peninsula of Justice, which is much more awesome a name than I think it has any right to be. Let me see, just in case I make that mistake later, I'm going to turn the game audio down. There we are, and that shouldn't be a problem now if it happens again. The mantra of justice is Beh. And in fact, I'm going to come in here, and I've noticed I've peaked a bit, so I'm going to turn my own audio down by just a little bit. I can't always tell how I'm going to sound from time to time, so... This is actually a pretty good course. At some point, it's going to tell me I need to become partial avatar in Valor, and that's going to take a while. So hopefully, actually, I probably should go get that ready just in case very soon, because as soon as my party starts getting bigger, I have to fight bigger and bigger groups of enemies. What's next after Justice? Recruit the fighter. Yeah, let's go get... let's go do... put myself... Get off there. Thank you. Hello. This will help. So a lot of these, if you're... The idea is that if you're generally good... okay, also got a fair bit of experience. If you're generally a good person, you don't actually have to work at these things. They just happen. All right, I'm going to wait here on the bridge. We're going to fight some bridge trolls. I need to get my justice up to 99, so... Every time I win a fight against evil creatures and it gives me that little victory down there, there's a 50-50 chance that I get a point of justice. Let's see where I'm at now. I'm at 62. That's an Etten. That's a two-headed monster in front of me. So 62 out of... So this could be up to 63. Have to get the chest, because if I'm not standing on the bridge, the trolls don't appear. This could be to 64. Not using the shepherd in battle. No. More characters is slower. It's standard practice in the regular game to just let your party die. So this could be 64. It's not going to be 64, but this is just how I count it. I'm just going to try and make sure that I get to 99 before I go on. 65. Heal, heal. Yeah, I should have done this before I recruited recruited Katrina. Uh, 66. As to why it's slower, because it's more characters to control. And it also means someone else taking up the experience. Where I'm at 65. It just means I have to take twice as many turns, have to align people properly, I have to think about movement in battle a little more, and it means someone else sucking up experience as they kill things. Because I need to get to level 8 as well, and there's only so much experience in items out there. Most of the experience for the avatar comes from finding stuff. You get 100 experience for every rune. There are 8 of them. You get 200 experience for every stone. There are 8 of them. You get 400 experience for every special item. There are 8 of them. So that's 700 times 8, which is 5,600 experience. We need 6,400. I could get lucky too. Break the Skull could show up before. If Break the Skull shows up before Valor, then I only need to grind up to 89 instead of 99, because Breaking the Skull gives me 10 points in every virtue. And that's just lovely. Whenever enemies use ranged attacks, they automatically hit. So they can hit for 0, but they automatically hit whenever they throw... Trolls throw axes, so whenever they actually throw an axe at me, it's going to hit. See? If I want it to miss, I have to be off the straight line with them. Hello, orcs. And those orcs happen to have a troll with them. Cool. Some enemy groups sometimes have monsters with them that aren't in their group. Where am I now? We're at 70. Cool. This will be at 71. So you know what? We're gonna take that chance. We're gonna take the chance that it's only gonna get me to that I only need to go to 89. 72. 73. 71. 74, when I beat him. 75. The other thing, that when they come with more creatures at you, there's a greater chance that they're going to come with nastier creatures too. So, you know, trolls with Ettins, they can also show up with demons. And if there's a lot of them, they can also show up with Balron, and a Balron is a bad day. Just a bad time, generally. How am I doing on heals? 15. Okay. More orcs, that's fine. Come attack me, orcs. That's just great. You're easier to kill than the trolls. But wandering the countryside looking for you is not the best use of my time. What character archetype? It was chosen for me. Druid. That's the first item on the list of the randomizer. Recruit the druid. Normally, when I'm doing normal speedruns, it's mage. How are we doing here? Okay, what? 72. Wow, I just fought a bunch of stuff and got very little valor. That's the problem with it being randomized. Mage is just a better druid. Kind of. A druid has access to some things that a mage doesn't. For example, a druid can use bows and magic bows and crossbows, better weapons, and better armor. In fact, a mage can only use cloth armor and a sling in terms of decent weapons. Sling or a staff or daggers. Where are we at now? Oh, okay, cool. All right. Partly what makes a mage better is the way the game determines magic points. So you have 3 stats: strength, dexterity, intelligence. Dexterity basically determines whether or not you connect with an attack. 75, okay, good. It also determines whether or not you successfully open a treasure chest. Strength determines how much damage you do on a hit. Intelligence is only used for determining magic points. So, generally speaking, well, it also depends on your character class. So, if you're a fighter or a shepherd, you get no magic whatsoever. These are not ideal. If you're a tinker, you get half your intelligence in magic points. If you are a bard, paladin, or ranger, you get exactly your intelligence and magic points. A druid gets half again as much. So I've got, I think, 32 magic points. So I have 32 plus 16 is 48 as a maximum. Or 32 intelligence, 31 intelligence. So I have 32 plus half again rounded up is 46. And a mage gets double their intelligence, so up to a maximum of 99. Stats go from range up to 50. So yeah, I'm probably going to try and get to 50 intelligence just to have the magic points to deal with a bunch of this stuff. Where am I at? 78. 78's a good number. I use that bus quite a bit. Poison trap. Don't be poisoned. This is why I don't usually use the pass button because it buffers, and I don't like that it buffers into the battle. But it's also faster, so you know, Sometimes you take your chances. There's an orc hanging around up there. Pathfinding is not fantastic in this game yet. So the orc is just trying to move. It's better than it was in the previous games, but the orc is just sort of trying to move to me, and it's not working. Good. Please come in single groups. It doesn't matter how many of you there are. As long as I win the fight, I get that 50-50 chance of getting more valor. The moon gate just opened. It's a good time. It's a good time. I can also throw fireballs. There we go. I'm sort of saving them. I don't want to get killed. It doesn't hurt that bad to get killed. It actually helps your sacrifice. You get a point of sacrifice if you die in battle. And also, if I got Katrina killed in battle, I'd get a point of sacrifice for that. Don't ask me how that works. Only 79. I killed I did like 5 fights in there. Only got 1 point. Hey, get out. Shoot. Flee. Run away. So yeah, I'm just doing this preemptively so I don't have to do it later against larger groups. Where are we now? We're at 80. Okay. I'll check after 10 more fights. So this is 1. I'm not going to be able to keep count, but I'm going to try my best. This is 1. The reason I keep checking because I haven't been able to keep count because I'm trying to talk to y'all. This is 2. Three. I'm also getting money doing this, as is pretty obvious, because I have to open them. Oh yeah, I'll be able to get a bow or a magic wand, both of which are things that a druid can use. This is fight 4. I have to open the treasure chest because the treasure chest nullifies the square it's sitting on. So if I don't open the treasure chest, I'm not standing on the bridge, which means the bridge trolls can't attack me. This is not fight number 6. Number 7. That orc is just dancing around up there. Wish he'd come down and come get me. I could go get him, I suppose. Eight. Yeah, in the actual speedrun for the game, having the extra magic points of being a mage is a lot, is very helpful. This would be 9. It's theoretically possible that I have 89 Valor after this fight. It's unlikely as heck. And this should be 90. So I will check. Like again, theoretically possible, but that would take 10 coin flips of heads in a row, which is not impossible, but it's unlikely. Okay, we'll fight this one too. I tried to move off the bridge, got slow progress as I tried to move through the brush, and got attacked from standing on the bridge. Etten, please. Thank you. Where are we now? 87. Okay, not too bad. 2 more fights. 2 more fights and I'll check again. Hey, rogue. Don't want to let the rogue sit too close to me because he'll take my money. We'll check again after this fight. I have another way to grind Valor, which is actually agnostic to the size of the party, because you're attacking townsfolk, but I can't attack townsfolk because I've already got partial avatar hood in Compassion and Justice. Okay, 1 more fight, and we'll check. We'll check after every fight now. Do you get your money back if you kill the rogue? Nope. You get whatever in the treasure box, which is up to 99. And can indeed be 0. Still at 88. Oh, look at my health. Still at 88. I should check before opening the box. The rogue might indeed randomize your dungeons. Okay, cool. All right, now I need to go recruit the fighter. That is going to be... Oh, let me check and make sure I've got enough magic points for that. Yeah, I do. Okay. Gate 3. We're going to go see Jeffrey. And I can't use my usual tactic of going through the walls because I can't attack the guards because, again, I've got my partial avatar hood in Justice and Compassion. Jimmy the Lock? Yes, talking to his cabinet means there's no response. Jeffrey the Fighter. Boom. Honored to join me. Partial avatar hood of honesty. Very doable. We're going to get Jeffrey poisoned. There we go. Fantastic. Jeffrey's going to die, just in time. So honesty is back near Moonglow. Thank you, Phoenix. For which we need the second moon to be in its new phase. Phoenix is another runner of this game, and he and I go back and forth on a bunch of theory stuff all the time. This is the Shrine of Honesty. We'll meditate on honesty for 3 cycles. So the mantra of honesty is Om. Or, if you say it quickly, it sounds like you're eating something. Om. What comes after honesty? The Ranger. Recruit the Ranger. Hopefully Skull comes before Valor, because my Valor grind will be real ugly at this point. So I'm going to have maximum enemy size of 8. Oh. Heavy loves sandwich. Heavy loves sandwich. There we go. Recruit the Ranger. So I'll just gate travel over there. Do I have the points for it? No. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I've got the points for it. Gate travel to 7. Back to Scarabray here. Enter. Hey, Shamino, how's it going? You're on. What's next? Break the skull! Oh, good. Glad that showed up. I'm going to stop by here. Yeah. Is it going good? Yes, Joy, thank you. We're going to buy another 10 packs. Just another 200 gold. There we go. So we are going to gate travel back to Britain. We're going to claim my levels? Claim my levels. Let's go get my levels. You have to talk to Lord British if you want to level up. Oh, and Jeffrey got put to sleep so that he's no longer poisoned. We're going to get our spirituality into position, which means doing this one more time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 1, 2, where are we? 2, 3, 4, 6. Spirituality should be 90. It is. Fantastic. And we'll go claim our levels. Is my humility up? It's only at 80. Okay, need to talk to a guard about guarding. Humility only increases when you talk to people. Now level 7. There we go. All right. Over here we go. Now, in the back of this castle, we will find a dungeon, an entrance to a dungeon, or one of 2 entrances to the dungeon. We'll be coming here a few times, I'm sure. So we'll jimmy the lock. This is the dungeon Hithloth. I'm going to immediately cast the exit spell, and we're not leaving at Lord Bridger's place. Instead, we're on the Isle of the Abyss. And this is a balloon. I'm going to board the balloon. We're going to quit and save. So I'm going to apologize. I'm going to turn the sound on just for some timing. I've turned the volume down. So we're going to cast Wind. I'll cast player 1. Wind from south. Climb. Use Skull. I missed it. All right. We'll go back to it. I didn't turn the volume on, but that's okay, because the volume is now on by default. Thanks for stopping by, Joy. Cast 1. Wind. Pardon your ears. I'm sorry. Fine. Use SKULL. And thank you, game, for going immediately off track. The winds are random, and they're annoying. Cast 1. Wind. So fine. Use SKULL. Boom. I missed. See? I need to practice my skull drop, Phoenix. Phoenix came up with the skull drop, by the way. Here we go. Game. I have one good shot at it, and I screwed it up. There it is. Cast the Skull of the Mondaine into the Abyss. Drop off. There we go. Done with breaking the skull. Get the green stone. We will not hear that sound anymore. The green stone is next. We are done with the balloon. One gate. Green stone, best place to go. Britain. Back into Hithloth. Game being argumentative, I see. Game is always argumentative. See? Guard my way. Get out of my way. I can't attack. I can't attack you. I've got compassion and justice already. Get out of my way. Yee. All right. Once more. Jimmy the lock. This time we're going to go descend straight down to the bottom. Level 8. I will go back up 1, 2. Good, poison. Good. Need to go into love. So we're going to spin around a bit till Shamino gets poisoned as well. We're going to go up here. 1. We're going to cast the quickness spell. We can get these lovely people killed. And Dan is going to run off to the east. It'll be a good time. There we go. Now I'm just going to wait till they get killed. So the altar rooms connect the 7 dungeons together. The altar room, so I'm at the bottom of wrong, and I happen to know leaving from this altar room, I can climb up to level 7. I'm going to cast the spell. I'm going to back up till I hit the wall. I'm going forward 2 and go through this. What's my stats at? Yeah, we need to do this. All right. Down here, 1, 2, and search. I found a magic ball. Dan touches it. Dexterity +5, intelligence +5, but it costs 400 hit points. Fortunately, there's a healing fountain right here. And I walk back through this room. If I walk up the middle, the barriers will open up and I'll have to fight those hydras, and I don't want to do that. Reapers. Okay, Reapers are the reason we hate dungeons. So Flaming Oil, the reason I bought Flaming Oil, because it's Reaper Killer. It creates little fire fields. Reapers are trees. They can't actually move out of the way. So they sit there and they burn. Unfortunately, we don't get any experience for it. Ready my sling. Start shooting the Reaper. There we go. Might as well get the treasure chest. Got poisoned. Cool. 2 steps east. And there's another Reaper. We're going to use the Tremor spell. It didn't do a whole lot. So the Tremor spell draws quarters. Everything on the field, it has a chance to either do nothing I think it's a 25% chance to do nothing, a 25% chance to kill it outright, and a 25% chance to reduce, or a 50% chance to reduce it to the point that it tries to run away. All right, where did I land? I need to go south 2, 1 east, south 2, 1 west. South 2, 1 east, south 2, 1 west. This is the last gem I'm going to find. We're going to cast the Z down spell. And we're going to ignite a torch. No, I need to go this way. Yeah, okay, good. I know where I am. I don't want to be in that room right now. I mean, I do want to be in that room. That's where I need to be. But I also need to heal up, and I'm almost out of heal spells. So in the middle of this room is something called a Zorn. And a Zorn negates magic. You see that? You'll see it if it doesn't die here. That N that showed up right here, that means magic is negated. That means that I can't actually cast spells. I can drop some flaming oil on him, though. And he'll just stand there and take it. There he goes. I don't actually want to walk through the flaming oil myself. It's not good for my health. Sometimes the tremor spell does me good and actually takes care of that Zorn for me. Okay, my intelligence is 50. Good. My dexterity is only 38. So one of the other tricky things, because of the way they programmed the game, if your dexterity is 40, you can't miss. Find a green stone. Boom. Next one on the list. The purple stone. I am... Okay. How are we going to do that? We're going to go into the altar room of truth, which is south from here. We're going to use that altar room of truth to go to the dungeon of shame, which is where the purple stone is. We'll exit from there and go in. All right. Heal. There's my 1 point I need, and we're going to cast Tremor. And it killed the Zorn. Fantastic. And we're going to go south out of here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2. And east through here. Hello, gazers. So being poisoned, I can't get put to sleep by an enemy attack. This has significant advantage because these things hit real hard and could kill me very fast. That tremor was pathetic. It's almost worth switching over to my Reaper Killer. One of the advantages of not gathering your party before you're doing this is that you don't have to deal with parties of eight gazers. And they're beating me up. Game, you're making me look bad in front of the other speedrunners. Stop it. All right, let's do some fire. Phantom didn't want to go down either. All right, I'm going to rest. It's not something we normally do very much, hole up in camp. Usually, if you see us hole up in camp during a speedrun, it's because we hit the wrong button. It doesn't ask us if we want to do it or not. It just does it. But sometimes, so quickness, and I need to go across those. Those are gremlins. If they get close to me, they'll just eat my food. It's annoying. So we're not going to give them the chance. We're going to exit and replace them with much nicer enemies. Dungeon Shame. We're just going to exit out and re-enter. We can Z down, go east to the wall, go south as far as I can go, search, and there's the purple stone. Next on the list, the orange stone. Couldn't have done it in the other order. No, of course not. Orange stone. Where's the best way? Oh, best place to go is back to Hithloth. So we're going to exit out, blink over the wall, cure my poison. No, we're not going to cure my poison. We're going to heal. Yeah, we'll cure the poison. It's going to slow us down too much. All right, back to Hithloth. Here we go. Give me the look, open the door, straight back down. Now I need to get to the dungeon Covetous, which is where we find the orange stone. I'm going to heal up. I'm going to get poisoned again, which is fine. I'm standing in a poison field. And if I go up and cast a quickness spell, I can come through here. This is the altar room of love again. And we end up into Covetous. I want to go with the up spell. Yup. I don't have any torches. That's fine. We'll peer. Good. I landed in the right section. I need to go 1, 2, 3 west, 2 south. 1, 2, 3 west, 2 south, and 2 east. There we go. What's next? Recruit the bard. Let's go find YOLO. I can cure my poison. Actually, while I'm here, we're going to get some more Mandrake. I saw some enemies up there. If I take out these guys here, standing on there, away they go. The treasure chest they leave behind negates the poison effect of the swamp that I'm standing on, which means that I can hopefully not hopefully, I can take a bunch of Mandrake out of here and not get poisoned. That is to my advantage. Here we go. Every 16 steps, I get another bunch of Mandrake, as long as I'm searching. I usually get 4 batches. Oh, didn't quite get 4. Can't run away. I'll lose that valor I've worked so hard for. Shoot. All right. Now let's gate travel to 2. We need to recruit YOLO the Bard. And he is in Britain. So we're going to come over here. He's over here. Join. All right. Who's next? Partial Avatar Hood of Valor. Thankfully, we've already done our Valor grind. And I'm not, and I dropped the skulls, so we're good. Boom, gate 3. Blinks. Oh, YOLO doesn't have enough points to blink from the start? Cool. On to Valor for 3 cycles. Blue stone is next. Back to Hithloth. So here we go. Meditate on Valor. Raw. Hey, hour and 20 in, we're doing all right. Raw. The attempt to drop the skull was not fantastic, but you know. And one more raw. Boom. Valor. All right, now we're going to... Actually, I'm going to check how many keys I have. 7 keys. Okay, yeah, we're still well ahead of where we need to be. And I've got the book already. Let me check how many magic points I have. Hello, boat. It's always worth having a second one around. I'm gonna leave it right there in case I need it later. And we're going to gate travel back to Britain. Go to Castle Britannia, and we're going to go back into Hithloth. So the blue stone is in the dungeon Deceit, which is, we have to go through the room of truth, descend down to 8, back up 4 steps, not just 2, get YOLO poisoned, get myself poisoned, and 1, 2, 3, cast quickness, and we're going to go north through these guys, or, not. So the way quickness works, every time, it's another 50-50. Every time you take a turn, it's a 50-50 chance that you can take another one. This means, 50-50 is just 50-50. every turn means every turn. So you can take multiple quickness-based turns one after another. If we could control the RNG, so, if someone wants to help us task this thing, and if we could control the RNG, we'll mix a light spell because that's the easiest way to do this. Then, wow, we could never lose a turn in battle. So winds blow out our light. This is a trap, falling rocks, and a pit. And in front of me is a wall. I can't a barrier. That's it. There's a sleep barrier. All right, and there's the blue stone. What's next? White stone. White stone is not in a dungeon. So we will exit out. We will gate travel back to Britain. And the white stone's up here. What you're supposed to do to get the white stone is balloon to that spot, right there. You have to land the balloon there. It is not easy. One of the projects I'm slowly working on is to do a run that's not magicless. You cannot beat the game without magic because you need to use several dispel spells. But there's the Tinker, the Redstone. Redstone's in the dungeon Destard. So we can't really do the game without magic. But to get as few spells as possible, we've got it down, I think it's 9. 9 dispels that we need to use. All right. Just one gate. 6. Good, my primary boat is still there. I can't remember where I left my horse, but it doesn't matter now anyway. Okay. This is the Dungeon Destard. We go 2 east, we go 2 north, we climb down 1 floor, and then we use the Z down spell several times. We're going to need to mix at least 1 more. And we'll peer to gem. I landed in the wrong corner. Cool. We will descend. We will cast. Yep. Peered another gem. All right, game. I get it. I'll go through this. Gremlins, go away. They will take away my food, and it's a bad time. If you run out of food, you start starving. Okay. Oh, that's right. I have to climb up. Why am I not going in anything? Yeah, it's not a question of going in something. 4. There's the redstone. Next, recruit the mage. Okay. Exit out. Gate travel. Oh, we're out of gates. That's why I stopped to get more mandrake. C1G1. And blink. Moonglow. Here's Mariah the Mage. We stole her money earlier. Boom. What's next? The Key of Love. Back into the dungeons. Oh, good. Mariah got poisoned right there. All right, so instead of using another gate travel spell, we'll chew up a bit of time and reload the game because this puts both moons at new moon, and I just need 1 to tick over, and I'm back here. And I forgot to turn the volume off. My apologies. There we go. Going back into Hithloth. Fastest way to get to the altar rooms. The keys of truth, love, and courage are in the bottom of, they're in the altar rooms that I've been using to travel between the dungeons. You have to have the colored stones, the right ones. Each of them takes 4 stones, a different combination of 4 stones. So, Key of Love is up here. We're going to go quickness. Let me in there, thank you. Use stone. White, yellow, orange, and green. 1 part of the 3-part key. Next on the list is the Key of Truth. Fantastic. We're already halfway there. I would love it if quickness would proc a little more often. Heal a bit, and we're going to cast quickness. 1, 2, thank you. Stone, white, blue, green, and purple. What's next? The bell. Back to the water. Dungeon exit to We'll exit out to shame. Yeah. And exit. None left. Mix one. Thank you. I'm probably going to need at least one more. Where's everything at? All right, we're going to cast our gate. Travel to... I should have known that. That wastes a gate. Gate 6. Back to the boat. I need the bell. The bell is found in the water, the bell of courage. Pretty sure this is where we jump off from to get it. We'll find out real quick. There it is. It's right down here in this not suspicious spot at all. The bell of courage. There we go. Next on the list, the key of courage. All right, fine. We're in a courage mood. We'll do some courage. Sail back to shore. Might as well use the wheel. It increased my ship's hit points to 99. Just means that my ship is less likely to get sunk. Which, is good, because if the ship sinks, everyone dies. How many keys have I got to keep doing this? Oh, yeah, 5 keys. Gate 2. Is there logic to the Task Rando? There is indeed. You cannot get... let's see. You cannot get partial avatar hood in something you don't have a rune in. It has a tendency to put recruitment tasks further down the list because you need to get experience to recruit guys. So let's get some poison on here. I'm standing in a poison field. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Quickness there. There are some tasks where it will wait until you have a spellcaster to do them. This is the Room of Courage. I should have cast... And it won't give you the keys until you have the necessary stones, things like that. Hydra, go away. Red, orange, purple, and white. Here we go. The black stone. Doesn't matter where we exit out to because I'm just going to gate travel. Gate 1. The black stone is at this moon gate when both moons are black. Perfect. Nice timing. Avatar hood in honor. All right. Let's cure before I get dead. Not being dead is nice. Let's actually take a moment. Nicely done. Walking back into the poison after failing to cast a blink spell. Go over here. There's a healer in town, so we're going to actually spend a little bit of money. Talk to the healer. Yeah, I am in need of help. We need healing. I am. Yeah, I'll pay. Do I need more help? I do have to give blood. Otherwise, I'm going to lose that sacrifice, and I'll lose my 8th in the virtue. So, partial avatar hood of honor. All right. Brain work. Gate 6. Blink north. We're going to stand in here. We're going to recover my magic points a bit. Blink west. This is something Phoenix found. West, south, and west. And you arrive right at the Shrine of Honor. From Trinsic. Oh, okay. Somewhere I'm going to have to recruit Dupre. Partial Avatar Hood of Spirituality is next. The Shrine of Spirituality is well hidden in this game. The Shrine of Spirituality, you have to enter a moon gate when both moons are full. Also, if you remember, I talked about requiring 100 steps, or requiring the hundreds digits of your step counter to change before you can talk to Hawkwind to get the spirituality bonus again. The same applies to resting at meditating at shrines. If I were to go straight over to another shrine and start to meditate, it would say your mind is still weary from your last meditation, and you can't actually do that. So, I'm going to mix a gate travel spell and another gate travel spell. I'm going to cast that gate travel spell. I'm going to curse myself. And we're going to hope. I'm still good. This is where we get to. My typing just went all weird. 3 cycles. Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, that was early on in the hundreds, not late in it. Link south. We're going to go get some more mandrake since we're here. Link east. And then we'll go up there, and when the moons change for us, we will get our partial avatar hood of spirituality. How am I doing? Blinks. Heals. My goodness. Shouldn't need too many more blinks, so we'll use the rest of our spider silk on heals. Some of us think, I guess. If you go back and watch and you see the horrible crimes I committed in order to get to this point, you might not think I'm so honorable. But I didn't get to depopulate Maginsia, unfortunately. Okay. Now we're definitely over that line, because I was at 88 and change last time. So I got to show off mind being weary from your last meditation. This is not the last partial avatar hood I need to get. Humility is the last one, which means I should probably go back and get the balloon when I have that to do. Here we go. Boom. Spirituality. Spirituality. Typing, please. And we have a lovely chant for this one. Pour myself some more water here. Very simple and straightforward. Just Om. You don't want to get a mantra wrong. If you get your mantra wrong, it costs you points in spirituality. If you meditate and you're not getting your partial avatar hood, you gain points in spirituality, which is nice. But Om. Hey, what comes after this? Humility? Yep. It's pretty much all that's left. Om. I could sail there, I guess. Actually, oh, I left my boat down here. It's like, didn't I leave my boat there? No, it's down here. Yeah, we are going to sail there because I'm going to make a quick stop at Buccaneer's Den. What am I doing on? I've got enough mandrake. I don't have to wait there. I'll make a quick stop here. Buccaneer's Den has 2 of the most powerful weapons for sale in the game. Their armor is no heck, it's just cloth and leather. But here I can purchase a magic bow or a magic wand. I would like one of those, please. Thank you. No, that's good. We're going to ready that +1 bow. And we're going to put our boat back on the shore. You're right here by Tridzik. We're going to cast gate travel back here. We're going to go back into Hithloth one last time. At least I think it's one last time. What do I got? I got no exits, so we're going to need to mix an exit. I don't have any spider silk. Okay, change plans. Change of plans on the fly. Go back to where we left the boat. We will sail. We'll sail for the Isle of the Abyss. The wind just changes randomly, and it's, and it keeps throwing itself in my face. Game. Please. How many wins do I got left? Okay, it changed anyway. Got 9 left. I need one more, but other than that. So this is the Isle of the Abyss. Which side of it am I on? That was not helpful. Okay, yeah, I'm on the outside. I want to be on the other side of this pointy bit. Game. You're being really mean. Here's my magic bow. Sail right down into here. And this is where I left the balloon earlier. It's probably still there. Yeah, there it is. We're going to use the horn. If we don't use the horn, we get attacked by demons. This is actually a great place to grind for valor, because demons, can be killed. So we'll meditate on humility for 3 cycles. What's next? Now that we're fully partial avatar, get the candle. So here we need loom. Loom. The candle of love is next. I'd say we're probably about, might even come in under the two hour mark. That'd be tight. Within a half hour, though, I think, because all that's really left to do is the abyss of any length. Loom. There's humility, granted a vision. All right, we need to go get the candle. For that, we need to gate travel. We need to gate travel back to Britain. Hello, trolls. I wasn't hoping to find you here. I've already killed so many of you. It's a good thing I got that second boat, because I just gate traveled away from my boat. I'm not gate. Shoot, I wasted a gate spell. Darn. Come on. This is the town of Cove, or the village of Cove. Cove has a healer and it has a whole bunch of actually very useful information. It's hard to get to. And it also has the Candle of Love, so you do have to actually get here at some point. What comes after the candle? The Mystic Armor. All right. So for that, we're going to mix a couple gate spells. You need so many more gate spells when you're doing this with the Task Rando. Use my last 2 blinks. This is the Castle of Empath Abbey. It is the Castle of Love. Unlock the door and come out here, and there's the Mystic Armor. You can only find Mystic Armor and Mystic Arms if you are 8 parts Avatar. So this whole thing has to be full right there. Mystic Arms, speaking of, I'm out of blink spells, so I've got 2 options here. And what's my spell list looking like? Cures, this was fires. You know what? We are going to go back. We are going to go to here. We're going to be honest and pay the proper amount for our herbs. The herbalist is blind, so she doesn't know that we're standing at the counter. Yeah, spider silk. We're going to get 50 of that. It's going to cost me 300. Make sure I type in the right amount, because if I type in the wrong amount, I'm going to lose a whole bunch of virtue. Ginseng. Yes, ginseng. We're going to pick up 40 of that, and that's going to be 160. I very nearly did the math wrong in my brain. That could have been disastrous. If you overpay, it's not a problem. All right. And since we're here, we're going to stop by and get some more food, just in case. Yeah, this is the cheapest place you can get food. Yeah, we'll get 10 more. There we go. We're going to mix some more gate travels. We're going to mix some more blinks, so I don't actually have to go and get my boat. Energies, yeah. Dispels, yes. Okay, good. QAB. Quickness. I complain about quickness every time I have to mix it. It is not a comfortable way. It is not a comfortable way to type. A lot of them, like you can see me just rapid fire through blinks or through heals, but quickness is just awkward. Gate 2-6, blink south, and now we're going to blink our way. We need the Mystic Arms. Blink south over here. Blink across these islands. Can't remember my blink pattern anymore. I'm so used to getting there by boat now. All right, this is the island for Serpent's Hold, which is the Castle of Courage. And from here, we will find the Mystic Arms. It's under the D. Bingo. And the final task will be recruit the Paladin. Dupre, you've been sitting around doing nothing. Before I can do that, I have to go back and get my last level. I have to be level 8. So here we go. We're going to recruit Dupre. Then we will have the full party. We will have full avatar hood. We will have every item in the game. We will have broken the skull. Jester, get out of the way. Thank you. Level 8. We will be level 8. We will have our magic bow. I'm not going to switch the magic bow up for a magic sword because swords are hand-to-hand weapons and bows are not. And it is useful having a weapon that is not hand-to-hand. Anything more I need to mix? Don't need to mix any more blinks. Heals, probably. Energy feels, sleeps, quicknesses. Mix some sleep spells. Heals. 33, that's usually about enough. Some fireballs just in case. I don't really need fireballs because I've got a magic bow. Blink over here. Intrinsic. And of course, the Paladin is sitting in the bar. All right, do I have a gate left? Yes, I do. All right, fantastic. We're going to quit save. We're going to cast gate 3. We're going to get Dupre poisoned. Thank you. I'm going to cure my own poison. And, oh yeah, I should roll the task over to find the Codex. Okay, so we're on the wrong side of the Isle of the Abyss right now. But here is the Isle of the Abyss. We've got to go around it. I don't usually come from this side. Game. As soon as I turn west, yeah, the wind is going to start pushing in my face again. Up there is where we found the balloon, by the way. This spot right here is where the balloon is sitting. You can't see it if you don't actually come out from Hithloth. It doesn't appear. So it's not like you can look at it there and then say, hey, I need to go get that somehow. And of course, the wind is just going to sit in the west, isn't it? Oh, yeah, now south. Okay, good. Good. This is the entrance to Pirates Cove. We're going to cast wind from the north. That's okay. And we're going to go right through all this and get out of here. All right. Now this is the entrance to the abyss. We threw the skull in here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Might be on pace for sub 2. All right. We're going to use the bell, the book, and the candle. And we are going to enter into the great Stygian abyss. Stygian is just a fancy word for dark. We're going to use a quickness spell. We're going to run across here. We're going to run across here. I've actually had a quickness spell carry me all the way across this room before. It was beautiful. Those are lava lizards. They fire lava at you. Those are hydras. They just annoy you. Those are lava lizards. They fire lava at you. And I'm out. 1, 2, 1. And all right, here we go. So I'm going to cast an energy field spell of poison type to replace the sleep type spell, or sleep type field, because walking into a sleep field is a bad plan. And energy field costs 15 versus the dispel spell, which costs 20. I'm going to use dispel here because it's faster. But it is easier. How's Katrina dead? So when I went to the healer to do my sacrifice, I accidentally healed Katrina. And so I paid for a healing, so she's dead with 100 hit points. Ghosts are evil. I have to fight them. If I run away, I will lose my 8th in Valor, and then I cannot become the Avatar. Use. I'm standing on an altar here, so I can use Stone of Honesty, and you know what? I don't have a torch, but I will mix some light spells, just so you all can see what I'm doing. So we're going to cast a light spell. So I'm going to go into this room here. The path through the abyss doesn't change. Use a sleep spell, see if I can get through here a little bit faster. Could do what? Oh, heal Katrina, yeah. Heal a dead person. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to turn. This is a secret door. This is poison fields. And this is another little altar. Those are the same sorts of altars that we picked up the stones from, which is how you know to, do that. We're going to go south here. We're going to heal. This is a quiet room, so I've got a chance to heal and recover my magic points and take a little sip. I do that actually frequently in Ultima 3. You heal a corpse so that when you resurrect them, they're not at 0 hit points. But I didn't realize you could do it in Ultima 4 either. I just sort of figured it would fail. Descend down. We need to go through the wall. Through the wall. Through the wall. Through the wall. And through the fire. And cast an undead spell and a tremor. There we go. That ghost is just hanging out there in the wall. I want enough magic points back so I can cast a tremor in this room. That was a good Gremlor. Don't want to have to deal with all those gremlins. Yeah, chase me. Go ahead. I don't care. And I'm out. Justice starts with a J. That's the greenstone. Descend. We go back. 4. Don't drink from the fountains in here. It's not good for you. All right. Where are we at? 54. Good. Tremor. 2 Zorns. Only one of them went down. But at least one of them went down. That's good. Also, my dexterity, I believe, is over 40, so I can't actually miss when I attack. It has to do with the way they programmed the game. Okay, Zorn's got to come down here through the wall. Thank you. Because I can't dispel these barriers while there's a Zorn around, because I can't cast spells. So this is not true of the Apple II original or of the any other version of the game. It's just this one. This is the worst room in the game. Might be worth if I don't know if those flashes are enough to bother anyone, but if they are, those Reapers are casting sleep spells at me, and it's annoying. So there is going to be a fair bit of flashing through this until I get out of here. And there goes my quickness. Quickness lasts 8 turns. Well, 8 complete cycles. So, every time it gives you an extra turn, it extends the length of the quickness spell as well. Would you get out of my way? 1, 2, 3. And we're out. Okay, good. That's enough of the worst room in the game. Make our way down here. Recover some magic points. Step out of here. And it is this way. Gremlins. Too many gremlins. Go away. Gremlins have like very few hit points, so they're easy to kill, especially when I can't miss. Sacrifice, and that's the orange stone. Descent. This is the room maze. Hello, trolls. Go away. The room maze starts in here, through the secret door. I want to check on how many tremors I got. 2 left. Okay, let's mix a couple more here. Let's just use all my blood moss for tremors. There we go. I got 22 tremors. That should hold me. Okay, going through here. Come through here. Cast quickness. So one of the things about not lighting up the dungeons is that those little scenes where you go from room to room don't appear. I can walk over the storms. They don't hurt. Well, they do hurt me if they decide to attack. Tremor. Only got 1 demon. That's not a good tremor. This is level 6 of the Abyss. Not use. This isn't Ultima 5. I can't use the scepter. All right, down through here. Oh, that's right. I'm not a mage. I don't have as many magic points as I normally would. Attack, 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 attack. Okay, what have I got? 37? Okay, yeah. Let's do a tremor and then wait till I've got 20. Dispel. Much easier to kill them when they're nearly dead already. Some good words of advice. It's much easier to kill things that are almost dead. You can, put that on a... cross-stitch that on a pillow if you want. Much easier to kill things that are almost nearly dead. All right, this is another bad room, wizard room. I got a good tremor off there. That's nice. The Balrons are trying to put me to sleep. I need to leave to the south. Actually, I can leave. I can go across this way and not free them. There we go. Oop. And we're going here. Do you not need more crafting projects? So we descend down level 7. We go east, we go north, and we go here. We cast quickness. And if you touch that, if you land on that treasure chest, it surrounds you in barriers. And if you don't have a dispel spell, you are soft blocked. And the game is over. Your run is done. Cast an undead. Check my magic points. Cast a tremor. I need to get through here. Like so many parts of this, so many dungeon puzzles, there's a secret panel I need to get to, which is right here. And I leave to the north and move to the west. How's my magic points at? 56. Good. Tremor. They're running away. Let them run. And out we go. And here's the last one. No, not the last one. The second last one. Spirituality. Spirituality. Why have I had such trouble typing that today? Okay. Heal. Heal. Where's my points at? Quickness. Try and get around this Balron. And into here. Fight off these lava lizards. Boom. And boom. Walk through the lava to get to that panel. Heal. It should be noted that... Yeah, no, well, would you? I guess you might. Would you starve to death? I don't know. All right, Tremor. This is the companion room. You fight an evil version of all the companions. They're not hard. It's just a last room. The next room is the final room, and then I will be trying to get the codex, which involves a lot of typing. Cast quickness, and in we go. Here's a Tremor with the right key. Thank you. I'm not going to have the points for another Tremor, so sleep. Not great on either front. The dragon in the back is on a trigger that I need to get him off of. There's the trigger. It opened up this little panel right here that I now have to step on. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Boom, Tremor. Didn't help. Last room in the game, Tremors did not go nicely. Here we go. Get there. Get there. Balron, get out of my way. I just need to leave through here. That's all I need to do. Use that last stone. Humility. Thank you. And that's Blackstone. And there's a sudden darkness. You find yourself alone in an empty chamber. Use your key of 3 parts. You need the word of passage. It's Ramacorp. And then I can preload all of the answers to these questions because they never change. And they're always in the same order. And time is when I answer the last one. If I answer, I can make 3 mistakes. On the 3rd mistake, it kicks me out to the entrance of the abyss, and you have to go through the whole dungeon again. It's not a good idea. Yeah. Very slowly typing the word spirituality because I've mucked it up several times in this run. But again, all it does is buffer. It buffers up to 16 keys. Then it's going to ask me about the three great principles. I am well versed in the virtues of the Avatar, which is fantastic. 3 great principles. They are truth. When all else is imaginary, this is real. They are love, what plunges the depths while soaring the heights. And courage, what turns not away from any peril. Then there's the final word of passage, and it is the word infinity, and that will call time. There we go. And that's that. That is the Task Rando for Ultima IV. In under 2 hours. Then you become the Avatar. Thank you very much. And it will tell us the number of steps. 11,000 steps. So that was also a really gentle seed in terms of step count. Most of the other runs I've done have been more like 15,000 steps. So it was actually pretty kind to me. Thank you for the GGs. Thank you, Phoenix. And Stargrasper, LSL, Tybalt, CS Radical. Wonderful, thank you. Sub 2 hours, yeah, it's wonderful. If you follow me, I play games like this. I play the first 4 Ultima games on PC. I play the remaster of the Bard's Tale games. And sometimes I play the organ. You can hear the boom in my voice. I'm standing in a church right now. So I sometimes play the organ or the piano on stream. I've written music on stream before. I guess you can call that variety. I don't know. Uno Squid, thank you for the GG. So yeah, if you want to follow, want to come hang out with me at some point, I would be more than welcome. I'm also part of a couple of other marathons coming up, or possibly I'm definitely part of 2 more marathons coming up. I have to learn a game within the next 2 months for they call it, what was that, the Speed Remiser. That's the one, not Randothon, but yeah, Speed Remiser. And I'm not in Randothon, which is why I was able to do this. I'm also in the Obscurathon with at least 1 game for that. So I'm sort of keeping on top of this stuff, and like I said, if you want to come hang out with me sometimes, great. Thank you for the opportunity, Randomania. This is wonderful, and hopefully we'll see you again.